Well. How are you all? Hope you all are doing safe, happy, healthy, and fine. My dear friends and listeners of my podcast, I want to today share a wonderful news with all of you. It's the first birthday anniversary week going on of my beloved, my head and heart spoken podcast is Pharmacology Difficult Podcast. Let's get to know the long story short. My podcasting dreams took a real flight in April 2020 when I was stuck while pursuing my post-graduation due to this pandemic. And to my great surprise, I had some dazzling, mind-blowing achievements as I continued non-stop till December of 2020. I had completed around more than 100 episodes and more than 15,000 downloads. Well, can you really imagine that? But by that time, my own self-learning was so strong and I was so much convinced that I would be able to relaunch my podcast and get a better output out of it. That was all based on my own experiences and my own self-learning. I decided on a twist and relaunched my podcast officially on 12th of December 2020. Well, mark it as my launch date of the podcast in case you are one of the biggest listeners and fans of my podcast. Are you the one? Okay, so today is 14th of April 2021 and after relaunching my podcast, the current in vogue statistics goes on something like this. I have 654 downloads of about 43 episodes that I have completed till date. And as far as I want to give the shout out to the countries and the people residing, especially on the top of the list is USA, followed by my own home country, India. And then the list goes on something like UK, France, j'adore français, I love French. Then Japan, Canada, New Zealand, Poland, Brazil, Australia, Ireland, Germany, Mexico, Philippines, Ukraine, United Arab Emirates, Singapore, Netherlands, Vietnam, Finland, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Iraq, Libya, Portugal, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Bangladesh, Turkey, Norway, Taiwan, South Korea, Italy, Chile, Slovenia, Lithuania, Switzerland, Moldova, and Guyana, and many more. But these are the main ones that I want to give a shout out. And now next I want to give a shout out to the people residing in the dazzling beautiful lands of first and foremost Clichy-Île-de-France in France, and Bangalore, Karnataka in India, Beverly Hills, England, Live Oak, Texas, Tuno Nagano, Arlington, England, St. Thomas Mount, Tamil Nadu, Auckland, Poznan in Poland, Council Bluffs, Iowa, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, São Sebastião, Sao Paulo, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, Brampton, Ontario, Montreal, Quebec, Seattle, Washington, Tokyo, Dublin, Leinster, Hamtramck, Michigan, Noida, Uttar Pradesh, Houston, Texas, Bangalore, Karnataka, Tirur, Kerala, Tacona, Washington, Los Angeles, California, Columbus, Ohio, Vepagunta, Andhra Pradesh, Powai, Maharashtra, Kumarban, Himachal Pradesh, Sharjah, and many more. Well, these were the main ones, and thanks to all my listeners. Even one single download, listen, play, start means so much for me. that you are really paying a heed to whatever I am speaking to all of you and I want to convey to all of you. Just a list of the main apps. The leading one is the Google Podcasts, followed by Amazon Music, Spotify, Deezer, Audible. Well, a really special thanks to Spotify, Audible, then my own website on Wix, Apple Podcasts. I have a special request to please review the episodes and my podcast. Well, you have a chance to do that on Apple Podcasts. In case you didn't know it, you can also do it on Podchaser. Okay? And yes, how can I forget Player FM, who has always been listing my podcast in one of the best pharmacology podcasts of the year. Thanks so much. I am really very, very overwhelmed and grateful to Player FM. And just I want to comment on the most beloved episodes. The leading one is my trailer episode, followed by my launch episode. Then you all loved Dosage Forms of Drugs 7, Henderson-Hasselbalch Equation, and Basic Divisions of Pharmacology. I'm really very grateful to showing some charts to chartable.com. A few of the rankings, not very much, but yes, a little praise, a little push will do for me. So my podcast ranked once in Apple Podcast Science category in Costa Rica for some time. Not very much, but yes. I'm really thankful for the people of Costa Rica for making this possible. This was really a dream come true to have a ranking like that. I hope it continues in future. I'm not sure about it, but I will try my best to really make it audible. I'm really very thankful for showing these statistics and really bringing a little joy for making this podcast audible. And all in all, I want to thank all the unique listeners, the 11 unique listeners of mine for this podcast. In case I've forgotten anyone, I'm not being really thankful or grateful, or I have not given a shout out, forgive for that. And keep on listening, stay tuned. In the end, I would like to say this is the audio hub to get the best simplified basic tips, strategies, methods, and lots of ideas to learn better, understand better, and make your concepts crystal clear. If you really find, and if there's a question hovering in your minds, is pharmacology difficult? Lend me your ears for a while and let in the magic of knowledge. For all the updates and latest episodes of my podcast, please visit www.ispharmacologydifficult.com, where you can also subscribe for a free monthly e-newsletter of mine in case you want to get the lot of medical sciences information, lot of drug information updates, and my podcast updates also. You can follow me on different social media handles like Twitter, Insta, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Please subscribe to this podcast in case you're listening for the first time. You can rate and review on Podchaser and Apple Podcasts. Stay tuned, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, stay enlightened. Thank you.